Can you believe it? China has built a land-black technology that is faster than an airplane, with a top speed of 800 kilometers per hour. The advent of this black technology has shocked the world, and even the United States, which has always been famous for its advanced technology, is envious. Its successful research and development means that China may start the land takeoff mode in the future. So what kind of manufacture is this? Let's take a closer look in this video. In 2021, China will make another big news that will cause a global sensation. The land-black technology independently developed and built by China with a top speed of 800 kilometers per hour has come out. It is the high-temperature superconducting high-speed maglev engineering prototype vehicle. This is the world's first high-temperature superconducting high-speed maglev train, which is more cost-effective than Japan's maglev technology, and even the United States is excited to see it. At present, the speed of China's civil aviation aircraft is about 800 to 900 kilometers per hour. This research and development is a precursor to opening the land takeoff mode. According to reports, the train was developed by Southwest Jiaotong University in China. The whole body of the train is made of carbon fiber materials, and the front of the train adopts the latest low-resistance design. The superconductor installed under the bottom of the car and its supporting track are permanent magnets. Under the action of the night light, the car body can achieve a never-derailed suspension state. The train also uses superconducting maglev technology with heavy load and ultra-high temperature, and its overall design is full of technology. The name of this train is high-temperature superconducting maglev train, not because it has a temperature of several hundred degrees Celsius, but because it refers to the relatively high temperature of -1 or 200 degrees Celsius. It is named this mainly to distinguish it from Japan's superconducting maglev trains. Japan uses liquid helium to cool down, and its temperature is -269 degrees Celsius, while China uses liquid nitrogen to cool down, and the temperature is -196 degrees Celsius. This is a high-temperature superconducting technology that uses nitrogen instead of helium, mainly because helium is expensive and scarce, while nitrogen is a gas with a high content in the air. It is non-toxic, has no side effects, and is inexhaustible. The method adopted by China is half the cost of that used by Japan, and the method of using liquid nitrogen to achieve high-temperature superconductivity in China can be said to have solved a major difficulty in the use of resources by maglev trains. It is worth mentioning that this high-temperature superconducting maglev train weighs up to 12.5 tons, but it can achieve static suspension and it can be easily pushed forward. Simply put, it is like a leaf floating in the water. Because of the buoyancy, the leaf can be pushed forward with a light hand. Normally, such a behemoth would not be easily shaken. The resistance of the high-temperature superconducting train is almost zero, so the induced current it generates will circulate in the superconductor of the train, and the magnetic field generated by the induced current is opposite to the magnetic field of the track, and the levitation force is generated by their mutual force. The working principle of this train is that liquid nitrogen needs to be filled into the fuel tank during operation, and the refrigerant is used to cool down the temperature when it is in use. After it reaches the superconducting temperature, it will generate a pinning force with the track. That is to say, its repulsive force and attractive force coexist, and its firmness is like a steel nail smashed into a wooden board. In this way, there will be a force effect on all aspects of it, and when the train is too close or too far away from the track, It will be affected by the pinning force, thereby preventing it from deviating from the track. It will keep the train at a certain distance in 360 degrees and suspend on the track. When the train is moving forward, there will be no friction due to no contact with the track, thereby greatly increasing the speed of the train. It can be said that the maglev train is a rail transport train that is faster than the current common high-speed rail. The current maglev can generally be divided into two types, that is, normal conduction and superconduction. What you can see is generally the constant conduction maglev train, and the constant conduction maglev can be divided into high speed and medium-low speed according to the operating speed. China's maglev train from Shanghai Pudong to Longyang Road is a high-speed maglev train, which started operation in 2006. The technology of this train mainly comes from Germany, and the speed can reach 400 kilometers per hour. However, China's self-developed high-temperature superconducting maglev train has completely independent intellectual property rights. According to reports, its trial speed has reached 620 kilometers. But when this train came out, some foreign netizens saw the rapid development of China's high-speed rail. They were envious and jealous, and said that our technology was stolen from the United States. At present, there are 4 kinds of maglev trains with relatively mature technology in the world. They are Japan's superconducting maglev train, Germany's normal conduction maglev train, American aluminum island maglev train, and China's medium and low-speed maglev train. The high-temperature superconducting high-speed maglev train manufactured in China does not mean a high temperature of several hundred degrees Celsius, but a relatively high temperature of -1 or 200 degrees Celsius. The magnetic levitation technology adopted by the United States and the high-temperature superconducting magnetic levitation developed by China can be said to run counter to each other. And this train in China is the world's first high-temperature superconducting maglev train, so the above statement may sound far-fetched, but China cannot steal technology that does not exist in the United States. With the continuous improvement of China's railway system, China has surpassed the United States in this ultra-high-speed field. China's high-speed rail field has also changed from previous learning and imitation to current independent research and development. From following in the past to leading now, China is now at the forefront of the high-speed rail industry. As for the system of this maglev train, China has also made innovations. Its operation depends entirely on the remote control of the ground computer to achieve true unmanned driving. The power system of this car uses a linear motor. Compared with traditional rotary motors, linear motors have greater power and can make trains run faster. The high-temperature superconducting maglev train was developed by Southwest Jiaotong University in China. Southwest Jiaotong University has been developing maglev since the 1980s. In 1997, the HTS maglev experimental vehicle was approved by China's National 863 program, and the research on the HTS maglev vehicle was officially launched. It has been about 40 years since the development of maglev. From the development of HTS maglev vehicles to stepping out of the laboratory and onto the experimental line, this step has spanned 20 years. Now they have developed this black technology, which is of great significance to the development of China's science and technology and the improvement of people's quality of life. There are many benefits that this maglev train brings to people's lives. Because the maglev train is on the track, there is no actual contact between its track and the body. It can be said to be a wheel-less state, so its operation will not be affected by the resistance brought by the friction between the wheel and the rail, so it runs fast. And the train runs smoothly and comfortably, and the energy consumption of the train is half of that of a car and quarter of that of an airplane. The operation, maintenance, and energy consumption costs of the whole group of trains are very low, and the noise is low. When the speed of the suspended train reaches more than 300 kilometers per hour, the noise produced is only 65 decibels, which is only equivalent to a person talking loudly, and it can be said that it is even quieter than the sound of a car passing by. Coupled with the design of various technologies of the train, it is easy to realize automatic control, and the train will not emit harmful exhaust gas, which is conducive to environmental protection and saves construction funds. Maglev trains also have many advantages such as high reliability, easy maintenance, and low cost. According to researchers from Southwest Jiaotong University, HTS maglev is an ideal new rail transit technology which is suitable for various speed domains, especially for high-speed and ultra-high-speed lines. And now the Southwest Jiaotong University team will combine vacuum pipeline technology on this basis. In theory, if the technology is successfully developed, the high-temperature superconducting vacuum tube maglev train will reach 1,500 kilometers per hour, which is expected to realize the dream of traveling from Beijing to Shanghai in just 1 hour. The development of China's high-speed rail has always been far ahead, and now this HTS maglev train can be called a super high-speed rail. People's pursuit of speed is endless, from the carriage to the car, from the car to the train, from the train to the plane. Each means of transportation innovation is accompanied by a long time of technology research and development and experiment, for the development of faster and faster means of transportation is a major demand of modern life. At present, the fastest mode of transportation is by plane, but the journey to the airport and waiting time, the overall delay time is also very long. If there is a rail transit that can match the speed of the plane, it will bring passengers a more convenient and comfortable experience, and it will also drive the development of the national economy. The HTS maglev train is a beginning of China's development in this area. Because the rail transit runs more in a straight line, it can also be convenient to stop in the middle. Also, the production cost of the car is far lower than that of the plane, and the carrying capacity of a route is far more than that of the plane. It also avoids the defects such as plane delays and noise nuisance. Perhaps in the future ultra-high-speed maglev trains will be an effective complement to air routes. The research and development of this manufacturing has brought great convenience to China's transportation, and it is also a new breakthrough in China's rail transit field. I believe that the construction of China will be more powerful in the future. Let's cheer for China. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more great content. See you next time.